Well, hello again, beautiful people. Welcome back. It's so good that you're here. Thank you. Well, today, let's talk about some things we need to leave in 2020 for a great win-win next year. This has just been a very historical year, and I know we're torn with emotions and fears and uncertainties. Just there's so much that has deflated in our lives. Not to no fault of your own or my own. And if we're not careful, we'll take all of this baggage, we'll take all that we've accumulated from this, this global catastrophe pandemic, and we'll take it into a new year. So this is already October, and I want to talk. I know there's so many things that we can cut out of our lives to accelerate our lives next year. But I just want to talk about seven things that we can leave in 2020 to move forward for a win-win in 2021. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'll smile. I am a smiler. If you're new to my channel, my name is Paulette Rolle-Alesnik. And on this channel, I talk about personal finances. And that is how to make extra money, how to create and develop multiple streams of income. We all need that. And how to increase your wealth. Remember, you're never too old or too young to learn to navigate your life like a boss. Okay? So let's go. And if this content adds value to your life, please do me a favor. Please like my video and share. So share with people you feel it would add value to their lives. It might benefit them as well. If you're not a subscriber, please smash that subscribe button. Don't forget the notification button. That way you'll know when I release new videos, which I do every single week. I enjoy sharing my experiences with you and my life lessons with you. So I hope it adds value to your life. Let's go. Okay, number one. I should ask you maybe to get a pen and a paper, but these days a lot of people don't. They listen on their phone. I'm just big into writing. I believe that writing things down connects your brain to the whatever happens in your hand. I learned that some years ago, and it works for me. Number one, excuses. Oh, we've had excuses. So much has happened. So yes, your excuse might have been legitimate, and it might be legitimate. But let me encourage you: do not bring these excuses into next year. Whatever happened, happened. Life happened to all of us. The world stopped. Some people got diggity darn rich, wealthy. And then some people just, their life stopped. They went beyond poor before the government pitched in to help. I'm talking they lost their jobs, their businesses, some were furloughed, some have gone back, and then they had to work from home again, and then some went back. So much has happened. So it's easy during times like this to develop a mentality of excuse. Well, why aren't you doing this? Well, the government isn't helping, or I don't have enough, or, well, didn't you know I lose my job, or I don't need to shave. I don't need to shave my face. I don't need to fix my hair. I don't have to go anywhere. So the mentality of being lackadaisical and just making an excuse and somebody going, yeah, I understand. That has been the norm for us. But let's let it stop here. Let's just, let's level up. No more excuses. Let's fix our hair, put on makeup, put on jewelry. Fine. I had to go to the back of my closet because I just haven't been getting dressed up before, I would say mid-August, actually September. We weren't going to church. We weren't going to a job. My business had stopped. And then I started to do my YouTube channel and just begin to share value. I'm like, yeah, I can dress up again. No more excuses. Let's not take them into next year. Number two, lack of education. Okay, Olaf, let me just pause right here. You see this guy right here? You see him? Okay. Let me introduce you to my friend Olaf. You see how excited he was? Olaf was this is my pandemic buddy. Because now I'm out a little bit. Olaf just lives in a world of excitement. And Olaf and I took so many courses during the pandemic. We took so many courses during the lockdown, I should say. And let me tell you, there are multiple universities out there. I'm talking formal universities, informal universities, trade schools, podcasts, YouTube. I'm loving YouTube. Whatever you would like to learn today, there is a class for it. You want to learn how to braid hair? There's a class for that. You want to learn how to make extra money, like what I'm teaching? There is a class for that. You want to learn how to trade stocks, which is what I do? There's a class for that. You want to learn how to buy real estate or become a better investor? There is a class for that. You want to learn boating, you want to learn guitaring, you want to learn how to bake, not just bake, but you want to learn how to bake a strawberry chocolate cake upside down with strawberry on top. There is a class for that. So lack of education, if you don't have it, you have a few more, this is October, you have a few more months to level up your education and get education in whatever it is, whatever interests you. Okay, what interests me might not interest you, but there's no excuse anymore. There's no excuse. Let's not waste time watching Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime. All those are, trust me, they became essential workers during the pandemic, right? Yeah, they were essential. It was essential to me. I would have gone crazy without Netflix. But yes, now we need to take advantage of what we've learned. We watch the world go virtual school. Most of my contract just came to stop, and 2 of them just came back. But the only way they came back was me to record videos. I had to level up. I had to go to school and learn how to operate all this technology. I had to reach out to my friend Dion and Brent and go, what do I need? I had to learn how to just record, become a videographer and a photographer and an editor. I had to learn how to do that stuff. So let's up-level our education and take something new. Other than I've watched the 1400th season of this on Netflix. Okay, next. Here's what, okay, this is personal. Please don't go broke into the next year. You might say, well, I got furloughed, I lost my job, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Some people got so wealthy during the last 6 months. So what can you do? You might be broke now. You don't have to stay there. You might have been raised broke, in a broke house, on a broke street, in a broke community, in a broke city, in a broke state. Your world might only know lack of finances, but you can change that today. I would love to teach you how. You can change that today. Please don't let next year meet you with the same financial status, with the same amount of money in your bank account. Many of you are getting unemployment right now, and you're waiting on that long-awaited stimulus check. Hopefully it'll come before the election. But that's going to end. That's going to end soon. So people, start thinking about how to make extra money. And there is just a plethora of things out there that you can do to make extra money. Please don't die broke. Don't even go to next year broke. Okay? Ain't dying broke. Just saying. So let's leave all of that into this year and move forward with in a better place financially. I don't know. I kind of got tie-tongue just now. I hope you understand that. Number 4, people who waste your energy. I can just talk all day about this one. But please do not take the leeches into your new year. There are people who would suck your energy, texting you back and forth, calling you back and forth on your IM, on your messenger, on WhatsApp. They just suck and suck and suck your energy. Do you know lack of energy leads to poor performance? And do you know energy is like time? Once it's gone, it's hard to get it back. Well, time you can't get back at all. But energy is hard to get it back. And then you have to dig yourself up out of the rut that you got in because somebody just sucked the life energy out of you. Who is it that you need to get rid of? Who is it you need to eject from your life? It could be relationally, it could be spiritually. And sometimes the people that suck your energy they have your blood, right? They live with you in your home. And that's the worst. I do apologize. I'm not condoning or encouraging divorce. Just saying. I'm not saying go drop your kids on the corner by the Shell's gas station and say pick them up. No. And there's some people that are in your home that would suck the life out of you. In your family, you can't get rid of them. You just can't. Well, you can, but you don't want to. So you have to figure out what to do. And sometimes that requires a stern conversation. That first of all, it requires you making the decision that they you won't allow them to, and then having that conversation and setting your boundaries and sticking to it. Say, listen, I can't talk to you for 1,500 hours every night. When I come home from work, when I'm done, let's catch up during dinner. But when mama goes in the bathtub, it's mama time. When I go in my room and close the door, please leave me alone. So people will suck your energy. There might be a friend, and they might have been friends. You might have been friends for 1,500 years. But is that person serving you? Are they serving your core values and your life and your destiny? Just something to think about. The next one is wasting time. Do not continue to waste time. We've had to, like I had to literally find things to do in this season. As we're stepping into a new season. Now keep in mind, there was a lot to do in my house. I'm writing a couple of books. I could have done those, catch up with family members. But there was something about doing nothing when it was okay to do nothing. And it was okay to waste time because everybody's wasting time and everybody stopped. And I found myself wasting time on the patio. Olaf and I had some very interesting conversations. We really did. We watched things, and finally I had to say, what? Paulette, there's so much you can do. And honestly, I didn't have the energy to do it because of fear, because of uncertainty in the beginning. But finally I had to hit myself upside the head and say, go wake up. You're either going to die or you're going to live through this. But if you live through this, what are you going to do? There's life on the other side of this. And let's not take that into next year, okay? If we've wasted time, forgive yourself, forgive other people that have wasted your time. But but promise yourself that you will not waste time into next year. You can't make up time. You've lost it. There's nothing else you can do. But you can try your best to accelerate and do some things better. Plan right now, time management, prioritize. What can you do now to focus and have a better next year? And don't let laziness bring you to a place of wasting time. Just lazy, I'm tired. Just energy drink, do what you have to do. Get around people with good vibe and energy so that you can have the strength you need to, just build your life back up. I hope this makes sense to you. I hope this is adding value. Number 6, and this is such a big one, fear. People, we cannot take fear into the next year. In my lifetime, this has been the most fearful time for me. In my circle, community, my network, my tribe, it's just been the spirit of fear, and especially in the beginning, because we didn't understand this thing called COVID-19. So there was just fear, and then the media just spew all the fear at us. Oh, we're all going to die. It's the end of the world. You don't know what you don't know in the beginning. And then things got a little bit better, and we realized, okay, everybody doesn't have to die. And we got educated. Again, educate yourself. We learn from others. We watch what the others did across seas, and we implemented them. And everybody didn't die. It was a fearful thing, but let's not be afraid anymore of dying, afraid of contracting it, afraid of being without a job forever. Just afraid. Let's not. We've got to get back to the world where we can touch again, hug again, where social distancing is a thing of the past. We're not meant to live this way. I'm saying you still use common sense, but we have to get back to a place where we're at peace with ourselves, with our community, just that peace in our minds, And I pray that for all of us right now. Last but not least, we cannot take the community division into the next year. Not only has this been the most fearful time in my lifetime, it has been what I've seen the most divided times. Now, not saying that it has not been division in our world before, but maybe because of social media, it's amplified because it's easy to, where's my extra phone? It's in the other room. But it's easy to just record something, to spill out something. Like there's life and death in the power of these thumbs, right? Not just the tongue, but with texting stuff and tweeting stuff and Instagramming stuff, stories, things that are bitter, negative, and nasty. So division has been around, I believe, for a long time because I hear my parents and people in my community and pastors and workers and bosses talk about them. But now more than ever, we're so divided, not just in America, but in the world. Let's not take that into the next year. Promise yourself, what will you do to be a part of the solution? There is racial, not tension anymore. The tension is like straight out the door. Racial division like never before. People just don't care. They don't care. They want you to know they don't like you. Some of them don't even know why they don't like you on both sides. It's just the inequality just across the board. The spiritual division, the political division. People, this election will end. Somebody will win. The person who wins, whoever the next president is, still will not care about you like you think they will. Just saying. Olaf, maybe I should talk to you. It doesn't matter who is in that Oval Office. It is listen, people, you better fight for your power. It is your personal responsibility to take care of you and to take care of your family. Because they might share your policies and your beliefs, but at the end of the day, who will come into your house and take care of you and who will protect you and your family? It is your responsibility to do that, not the government's. So let's not be so divided politically and racially and just the gender equality. Let's decide in my corner of the world, right here. It's not a big space, not a big lotto spot, but let's decide in your corner of the world, I will do something to bring us closer together. What will you do? How will you behave with your neighbors? When you put certain signage in your yard, on your cars, you just fly certain things, it's defensive to other people. And you might say, I don't care if I offend them, but it puts other people in a position of defense. Oh, I don't know. What do they think about me? Be wise. Be careful about what you flag in front of your house, on your car, what you put on social media, the memes that you forward, the memes that you like. Be careful. Stop putting people down the way we do, because we have to share the world. This is one world. It's like driving in traffic. I know you need to get to work or you need to get to that appointment, but so does the other 2,500 people sharing the road. And they all went through the process of getting their driver's license like you, purchasing the car or renting the car like you, having a life like you, having priorities and importance and family just like you. So you might feel that your life is more important, your time is more important. I have to get there faster. Honk, me. You got to share the road. There's laws against that. Unfortunately, we don't have laws against community division. But there is a spiritual law that's in place, that what you put out will come back to you. It's a spiritual principle. What you do to others will come back to you. What you put in the universe, it's already in your future. It will meet you. By golly, it will, like my grandma used to say, well, I'll be doggone. I can promise you, with all my fingers and toes crossed, that what you put out there in the universe, it's already in your future, and you will meet it one day. So what are you putting out? What are you putting out to reconcile your community? And right now, it's because it's global division, and right now, because we have access to the world, what are you putting out to try to bring the world together, to make us one people? I'm not saying you even have to believe in what they believe. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ and the Trinity, and everybody around me doesn't believe that. But it doesn't mean I need to just shoot them in the head and make them disappear because they don't believe like me. They don't wear their hair like mine, jewelry like mine. They don't live where I live. And, you know, some people you want to shake them because you're like, I know you can do better financially. Come on. You're like, I watch people waste their lives and waste their money, and I want to shake them, but it doesn't mean I just shoot them in the head. We have to share the universe. We have to share space. We have to share social media, and believe what you like, what you share, what you tweet. It comes back to you. And I hope it doesn't meet you in a place that's going to be detrimental to you, like a job or club you want to get into. Because people now search these things. They search your credit. They'll search social media. They'll search your affiliation before you welcome into their space. So I'll end there. And I'll ask you to remember to fight for your future. Don't give it away. Don't give it away to social media or to political powers or to even religious powers. You and God, you have the responsibility. So I leave you with that today. And I really, really hope that this has added value to your life and to your family. For a minute, I want you to just inhale with me and exhale. So everything that you want to take into the next year, the excuses, the lack of education, the being broke, people who are wasting your time, laziness, fear, community division, I want you to breathe that in. Exhale. Win, win, win. Exhale. Peace, peace. I speak peace to you. I pray peace over you. I know your next year will be a great year. It mightn't even be your great this year because you're just moving back up. But it will be a great year. And you will win. You will win. Yes, yes? Thank you so much for listening to me and sharing this space and time with me. To your success. Bye now.